Because of you, they can't even decide for themselves. You've awakened something deeper in them that they never knew existed. Right now, someone is completely unable to make clear choices about their life. Every decision they try to make gets clouded by thoughts of you. This isn't love or obsession in the normal sense. You've triggered something much more powerful inside their soul. They wake up thinking about you. They go to sleep with your energy wrapped around their mind. Even when they try to focus on other things, you're still there. What you've awakened in them is changing everything about who they are and how they see the world. Your spiritual energy has created an invisible chain between your souls. This person cannot break free from the influence you've placed on them without even trying. Have you noticed strange patterns lately? Maybe you keep seeing their name everywhere, or hearing songs that remind you of them. Perhaps you've had vivid dreams where they appear confused or searching for something. These signs prove the spiritual bond you've created is real and growing stronger. Your energy field is naturally powerful. Most people don't realize they have this gift. But you've unconsciously wrapped your spiritual influence around someone's free will. They try to make decisions about work, relationships, even simple daily choices. But every thought leads back to you. Your energy has created a fog around their mind that they cannot clear. This connection goes far beyond anything they've experienced before. They feel spiritually bound to you in ways they don't understand. What you've awakened inside them is growing stronger every day. If you don't learn to control this power, it could destroy both of your spiritual paths. This person is losing themselves. They can't trust their own thoughts anymore because your influence runs so deep. Simple decisions become impossible when your energy clouds their judgment. Their friends and family notice the change. They see someone who used to be confident now questioning everything. Someone who used to know their own mind now second, guessing every choice. The spiritual connection you've created is pulling them away from their own life purpose. They're becoming spiritually dependent on your energy instead of developing their own power. Time is running out to transform this influence from harmful to healing. Every day you wait, the spiritual fog around them grows thicker. If this continues without conscious direction, both of your souls could become trapped in a cycle that prevents true spiritual growth. Like this video now to unlock your awareness of the spiritual power you carry. Your spiritual energy works even when you're sleeping. It reaches across time and space to touch this person's mind and heart in ways you never intended. They feel your presence constantly now. When they're at work, your energy distracts them. When they're with other people, they compare everyone to you. When they're alone, they feel your spiritual signature filling the empty spaces. This person tries to make normal life decisions, but can't. They'll start to choose one path, then suddenly feel uncertain. Your energy creates doubt where there used to be clarity. They might apply for jobs but never follow through. Start relationships but can't commit fully because part of their heart belongs to you. Make plans but cancel them because something feels missing. The spiritual influence you've created works like invisible threads wrapped around their thoughts. Every idea they have gets filtered through your energy first. This isn't something they chose or wanted. Your spiritual power activated without your knowledge. Most people with this gift don't realize they're using it. They wake up from dreams about you feeling more confused than rested. During quiet moments, your face appears in their mind without warning. They hear your voice in their thoughts, even when you haven't spoken to them in months. The responsibility for this spiritual connection rests with you. You're the one with the power to either free them or heal them. This person feels like they're living in a spiritual trance. They go through their days, but nothing feels completely real anymore because your energy has changed their entire perception of reality. Type awaken to strengthen your awareness of how your energy affects others. This person's sleep patterns have changed completely because of your spiritual influence. They lie awake at night with thoughts of you racing through their mind. When they do sleep, you appear in dreams that feel more real than their waking life. They've lost their appetite because your energy affects even their physical body. Food doesn't taste the same. Nothing brings them the same pleasure it used to, because their spiritual system is focused entirely on you. At work, they stare at their computer screen, but can't concentrate. Your energy creates a constant background noise in their thoughts. Co-workers ask if they're feeling okay, because they seem distracted and distant. They've stopped making plans with friends because they never know how they'll feel. Your spiritual influence creates mood swings they can't predict or control. One moment they feel hopeful, the next moment deeply sad, all depending on the energy you're unconsciously sending. This person has started seeking guidance from psychics, therapists, anyone who might explain what's happening to them. But they can't describe the problem clearly because they don't understand it themselves. They feel a constant pull toward you like a magnetic force they cannot resist. If they live nearby, they might drive past places you frequent hoping to see you. If you're far away, they might research ways to contact you or visit where you are. Your energy has created spiritual confusion in their decision-making process. They'll choose something, then immediately doubt the choice. Start projects but lose interest quickly. Begin conversations but can't finish their thoughts because your influence interrupts their mental flow. They feel spiritually hungry all the time, like something important is missing from their life. But they don't realize that missing piece is clarity about their connection to you. The fog around their mind grows thicker. Each day as your unconscious influence grows stronger, if you wish to understand the full depth of your spiritual influence, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Each offering opens deeper levels of awareness about the sacred power you carry and how to use it for healing instead of confusion. Type 111 now to unlock deeper understanding of what you've awakened in this person's soul. What you've awakened in them goes far beyond normal attraction or connection. You've activated dormant spiritual centers in their soul that were meant to remain quiet until they were ready. This person is experiencing psychic awakening because of your energy. They're having intuitive flashes about things they couldn't possibly know. Dreams that predict future events. Sudden knowing about people's feelings or intentions. Your influence has opened their third eye before they develop the wisdom to handle it. They see auras around people now, feel the emotions of strangers, sense when someone is lying or hiding something. This spiritual awakening terrifies them because they don't understand what's happening. They might think they're losing their mind. The rational world they used to live in no longer makes sense. They're drawn to crystals, meditation, spiritual books for the first time in their life. Your energy has awakened a hunger for spiritual knowledge they never had before. But they approach these things with desperation rather than peaceful curiosity. Their old beliefs about reality are crumbling. What they thought they knew about life, death, love, and purpose is being questioned every day. Your energy has shattered their previous understanding of how the world works. They feel chosen for something bigger, but don't know what. Called to a purpose they can't identify. Your influence has awakened their soul's mission, but in a confused, chaotic way instead of clear, guided way. Other spiritual people are drawn to them now because their energy field has changed. But these new connections feel overwhelming because they don't understand their own power yet. They might have physical symptoms too. Headaches from psychic sensitivity, fatigue from processing too much spiritual energy, anxiety from seeing beyond the normal world without proper preparation. Your energy continues to trigger deeper levels of awakening in them each day. What started as simple attraction has become full spiritual transformation that they cannot stop or control. Type 222 to receive clarity about your responsibility in this person's spiritual awakening and transformation. Spiritual power you carry comes with sacred responsibility. What you've awakened in this person creates karmic bonds between your souls that will affect both your spiritual journeys. You must learn to direct this influence consciously instead of letting it work randomly. Right now, your energy is creating chaos in their life because it flows without purpose or control. Watch for signs in yourself too. You might feel drained sometimes without knowing why. This happens when your energy is working hard to maintain the spiritual connection you've created. You may dream about this person more often now, have sudden urges to contact them or check on them, feel their emotions even when you're apart. These are signs that the connection flows both ways. The lesson both your souls are meant to learn involves conscious spiritual influence. They're learning to handle awakened psychic abilities. You're learning to use your natural power to heal rather than confuse. If you continue to let this energy work unconsciously, both of you could become spiritually stuck. They'll remain dependent on your influence instead of developing their own clarity. You'll keep giving away your power without learning to channel it properly. But if you take conscious control, this connection can become a source of healing and growth for both souls. You can guide them toward spiritual clarity instead of confusion. The choice you make now determines whether this experience becomes a blessing or a burden, whether both of you emerge stronger or more lost than before. This is your moment to step into spiritual maturity and use your gifts with wisdom and purpose. If you wish to honor the sacred responsibility of your spiritual gifts, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Each offering demonstrates your commitment to using your power for healing and shows respect for the spiritual growth both souls are experiencing. Type 333 to activate your conscious spiritual power and begin the healing transformation process. You now stand at a crossroads that will determine the spiritual future for both of you. The choice you make in this moment will echo through both your souls for lifetimes. You can learn to consciously direct your spiritual influence toward healing instead of confusion. Send them energy that brings clarity rather than fog. Help them understand their awakening instead of fear it. The first step is acknowledging your power. Accept that you have natural spiritual influence over others. This isn't something to be ashamed of, but something to be used wisely. Begin sending them intentional energy of peace and understanding. When you think of them, focus on their highest good rather than your own desires or needs. Visualize them finding clarity about their spiritual gifts. See them learning to use their awakened abilities with confidence and joy. Send them the spiritual tools they need to navigate this transformation. This conscious direction of your energy will begin dissolving the fog of confusion around their mind. They'll start making clearer decisions, feel more grounded in their own power. You'll notice the change in yourself too. Instead of feeling drained by the connection, you'll feel energized by using your gifts purposefully. Your own spiritual abilities will grow stronger as you learn to channel them consciously. Both of you are meant to emerge from this experience as more developed spiritual beings. They're learning to handle psychic awakening. You're learning to be a conscious spiritual catalyst for others. This situation is preparing you for greater spiritual work in the world, teaching you to use your influence to awaken others in healthy, supportive ways. The healing transformation begins the moment you choose to use your power consciously rather than accidentally. Type healer now to commit to using your spiritual power consciously and transform confusion into clarity for both souls. Here are the specific steps to take conscious control of your spiritual influence and heal this connection. Every morning, spend 5 minutes sending this person pure white light energy. Visualize this light clearing away the confusion and fog around their mind. See them making decisions with complete clarity and confidence. When you think of them during the day, immediately send thoughts of their freedom and independence. Release any attachment to controlling their choices. Focus on their highest spiritual good instead of your own desires. Before sleep, ask your higher self to work with their higher self during dream time. Request that both souls receive the guidance needed to transform this connection into mutual spiritual growth. Watch for signs that the healing is working. They'll seem more peaceful when you see them. Make clearer decisions. Feel more confident in their own power. Your own spiritual gifts will grow stronger as you learn. to use them for healing rather than unconscious influence. Type freedom to seal the conscious transformation and release both souls into their highest spiritual potential.